Some collectors try to obtain coins directly from official mint releases before they enter circulation. These coins are usually packaged carefully to prevent damage. Because they remain in near-perfect condition, they may become more valuable over time. As interest in the 2017 5 Rand coin grew, discussions about it began appearing in online forums and collector groups. People shared photographs of their coins and talked about the different versions that might exist. Some collectors searched for coins with the sharpest details and the brightest surfaces. Others looked for coins that might have unusual minting variations. Even small differences between coins can make certain examples more desirable. The rise of online marketplaces has made it easier for collectors to buy and sell coins internationally. A collector in one country can easily purchase a coin from another part of the world. This global market has increased awareness of many coins, including the 5 Rand coin featuring Mandela. Stories about valuable coins often capture the imagination of the public. People become curious and start checking their own coins to see if they might have something special. Videos and articles about rare coins frequently attract millions of viewers who are fascinated by the possibility of hidden treasure in some cases. Coins that were once common become rare simply because so many were lost, damaged, or melted down over time. When only a limited number remain in excellent condition, collectors may compete to obtain them. The value of a coin is influenced by several factors, including rarity, demand, historical importance, and condition. When all of these elements come together, a coin can become extremely valuable. The 5 Rand coin from 2017 holds a unique place because of the story it represents. It is not just a piece of metal used for buying goods. It is a reminder of a man who helped change the course of history and guided a nation through one of its most challenging periods. For many collectors, owning such a coin feels like holding a small piece of history. It represents the struggle for freedom, the triumph of reconciliation, and the hope for a better future as the years pass. Coins connected to historical figures often gain greater appreciation. Younger generations learn about the people and events represented on these coins, and collectors continue searching for well-preserved examples. Some collectors store their coins in special protective holders or albums designed to prevent damage. Others send their coins to professional grading services that evaluate their condition and assign them a quality rating. Coins that receive high grades from professional evaluators can become especially valuable because collectors trust the accuracy of these assessments. A coin graded in near-perfect condition may attract significant interest at auctions. The fascination with coins is not only about their monetary value. Many collectors enjoy the process of researching history, studying designs, and discovering the stories behind different pieces of currency. The 5 Rand coin honoring Mandela continues to inspire that curiosity. Each time someone looks at the portrait on the coin, it serves as a reminder of the courage and determination that helped transform South Africa. Even people who are not collectors often appreciate the symbolism behind the coin. It represents the journey of a nation that moved from division toward unity and democracy. Over time, conversations about collectible coins sometimes lead to speculation about their future value. Enthusiasts debate which coins might become rare and which pieces will remain common. The global fascination with Mandela's legacy ensures that coins bearing his image will likely remain meaningful to many people. Whether kept as a collectible or used in everyday transactions, the coin carries a story that continues to resonate with audiences around the world. In the digital age, stories about coins can spread quickly through videos, blogs, and social media. A single video discussing a coin's history can reach millions of viewers within days. This exposure often increases interest among collectors and casual viewers alike. Many people enjoy learning that something as ordinary as a coin can carry such a powerful story. It reminds them that history is not only found in museums and textbooks, but also in the small objects that pass through our hands. The 2017 5 Rand coin stands as an example of how currency can serve as both a practical tool and a symbol of national identity. It connects everyday life with the larger narrative of a country's past and future. As collector interest continues to grow and conversations about the coin spread across different platforms, some discussions and speculative estimates have suggested that the overall attention, collector demand, and global market fascination surrounding this famous South African coin story could reach an astonishing value of $780 million. In 2017, a simple coin began circulating in South Africa that many people used in their daily lives without giving it a second thought. It was a 5 Rand coin, a common piece of currency that passed from hand to hand in markets, stores, taxis, and restaurants. At first glance, it seemed no different from many other coins used in everyday transactions. Yet behind this small piece of metal was a story that connected history, leadership, national pride, and the legacy of one of the most respected figures the world has ever known. South Africa has always used its currency to reflect important moments and people in its history. Coins often carry images that remind citizens of the country's journey, its struggles, and its achievements. The 5 Rand coin issued in 2017 continued that tradition by featuring the image of a man whose life story inspired millions around the world, Nelson Mandela. Mandela is remembered as a symbol of courage, resilience, and the fight for justice. His name is known in nearly every corner of the globe. But his journey to becoming one of the most admired leaders in history was filled with hardship, sacrifice, and determination. During much of the 20th century, South Africa was governed by a system known as apartheid. This system enforced racial segregation and created deep divisions within the country. People were separated based on race, and millions were denied basic rights and opportunities. It was a painful and difficult period in South Africa's history. Mandela became one of the most powerful voices speaking out against apartheid. He believed that all people deserved equality, dignity, and freedom regardless of their race or background. Because of his activism and leadership, he became a target of the government. In 1962, Mandela was arrested. A few years later, he was sentenced to life imprisonment. For 27 years, he remained behind bars. Those years were incredibly difficult, yet Mandela refused to let imprisonment break his spirit. Instead, he continued to believe in a future where South Africa could become a nation united rather than divided. While Mandela was imprisoned, his message spread across the world. People in many countries began to demand change in South Africa. International pressure grew stronger, and Mandela's name became a global symbol of resistance against injustice. When Mandela was finally released from prison in 1990, the moment was watched by millions of people around the world. Many expected anger and calls for revenge after so many years of suffering. Instead, Mandela chose a different path. He spoke about forgiveness, unity, and building a future where all South Africans could live together peacefully. Just 4 years later, in 1994, South Africa held its first fully democratic election. In that historic moment, Nelson Mandela was elected president. His presidency marked the beginning of a new era for the country. Mandela focused on reconciliation and healing the divisions that apartheid had created. He encouraged people of different backgrounds to work together to build a better nation. His leadership earned him deep respect not only in South Africa, but around the world. Because of his incredible legacy, South Africa has honored Mandela in many ways over the years. Statues, museums, and memorials have been created to remember his contributions. His image has also appeared on banknotes and coins, allowing his legacy to be carried in the hands of ordinary people. The 5 Rand coin released in 2017 is one of the pieces that celebrates this remarkable leader. The design of the coin reflects both artistic skill and historical significance. On one side of the coin, a detailed portrait of Mandela can be seen. His expression appears calm and thoughtful, reflecting the wisdom and determination that defined his life. The portrait is carefully engraved, capturing subtle details such as the lines on his face and the gentle curve of his smile. These details give the coin a sense of depth and realism, transforming a simple piece of currency into a small work of art. On the other side of the coin appears the coat of arms of South Africa. This symbol represents the nation's identity and values. It includes elements that reflect the country's natural beauty, cultural heritage, and commitment to unity. The motto associated with the coat of arms expresses the idea that different people can come together as one nation. When the 2017 5 Rand coin was first released, millions of them were produced. They quickly entered circulation across the country. People used them to pay for groceries, transportation, and everyday items. For most individuals, the coin was simply another piece of money. However, coin collectors often see things differently. Collectors pay attention to details that many people overlook. They examine coins carefully, studying their designs, their minting history, and their connection to important events. The hobby of coin collecting, known as numismatics, has been popular for centuries. Collectors around the world search for coins that are rare, historically important, or beautifully designed. Sometimes the most valuable coins are those that tell powerful stories. The 2017 5 Rand coin quickly attracted attention among collectors because of its connection to Mandela. Coins that feature famous leaders or commemorate historic events often become desirable items in the collector community. Another important factor in coin collecting is condition. A coin that has been used frequently in circulation often becomes scratched or worn. Over time, the fine details of the design may fade. But coins that remain in excellent condition, especially those that have never been used, are often much more valuable.